But first, in recent days, the daughter of One Nation leader Pauline Hanson has announced that she'll run for the Senate in Tasmania. Hanson hopes to offer a fresh face for the party and a way forward for Tasmanians who she says are constantly overlooked. Her outspoken mum is, of course, a famous Queenslander, but Lee's lived in Tassie for about the last 13 years. And she joins me now from the capital of Hobart. Lee, welcome to the program. They say politicians choose the public life, but their family members certainly don't. Your mum's been a firebrand. She's copped her fair share. You are now, though, putting your hand up to go into the lion's den. Are you crazy?
I've asked myself that, Peter, but no, it's time. It's time that I need to stand up and have a voice, fight for my children's future and my community members' future as well.
So it can't have been easy because most people go into politics as, you know, Pollyanna. They don't understand the ups and the downs. There are plenty of ups, absolutely, but there are big, big downs, and you've seen those firsthand. So you're going in with your eyes wide open. What is driving this decision? What's got so under your collar down in Tasmania that you're putting your hand up?
Yeah. I've reached a point where, as I said, I'm a mother of 2 young children, and I'm actually really concerned about the future of my children. In the 13 years plus that I've been in Tasmania, I've seen enormous change, and it has me greatly concerned. You know, everything from education systems through to the health systems, through the unaffordable cost of living, housing accessibility and affordability, amongst other things. And I do not see or have faith in the current politicians down here. I do not feel that they adequately represent our state. You could ask any of the community members down here to name at least 3 of their members of parliament, and they'd be pressed to name those 3. So if we do not know who they are, it means they're not representing us. So it's time that I put my hand up and try to represent my community members.
What I always notice, and I make the point, you're up against Jackie Lambie, obviously, and everyone else who's running, but what I notice about her is that Lambie tends to front the election campaigns talking and sounding like a Conservative, but the moment she gets to Canberra, she more often than not votes with the Greens and with Labor. Now, do you think Tasmanians have picked that up?
I think they've definitely seen it. They've recognised that. For example, the salmon industry is a big hot topic down here at the moment, and I know that Jackie and the Greens have been invited to do a tour and to come and understand the salmon industry. And to my knowledge, she's not taken them up on that offer, but was happy to vote down and represent or boycott the salmon industry. Unlike myself, I've actually asked for a tour and accepted a tour later in this week because I want to understand the issues. I want to understand how I can help and support.
Your mum speaks her mind. She's famous for it. I mean, do you agree with everything your mum's got to say, or will you be your own woman in the Senate if you get there?
Look, my mum has raised me with fantastic family values. So, of course, I have a lot of those values and strengths that my mum has to offer and agree with absolutely what she has to say. However, as a new age generation or new generation, I do test my mum's thinking like any child tests the older generation or their parent. You know, I offer a different perspective, a new perspective, the new challenges of raising children in today's era as well. So sure, we have debate, but it's good debate. It's healthy debate. It's so we can actually see each other's perspective and come out with a better solution or better ideas. So it's healthy, it's positive. I am my own woman, but I respect and have a lot of fantastic qualities and characteristics that my mother offers as well.
Well, you're very articulate, I have to say, Lee, and I know the Greens think your mum has been a thorn in their side for probably about 2 decades now. I'm sure they'd hope she retires at some stage, but they won't be happy to know that you're putting your hand up.
Well, I'm here to represent everybody. So, yes, I can imagine some might see me as a thorn in their side because I equally stand up and have a voice and fight for what I'm passionate for and my colleagues and community members. But I also offer collaboration, and that's the key for me. I want to work with everybody. I don't care who you are or what your background is. I will work with everybody to get better outcomes for Tasmanians.
All right, good luck, Lee. Lovely to speak to you tonight.